working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25.
Coming out in the shits, ain't it?
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to.
I'll be forgetting about this nigga with these options and this full house shit.
Exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football.
Oh, you know I gotta change.
The big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent. I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah.
He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
What kind of shit is that?
First down for this offense. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Oh, shit.
Number 15 on the year.
That was stupid.
The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Just giving this nigga.
The defense putting points on the
He
board.
played this shit forever.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Kringle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. He's taking the shot. Oh,
Damn! Catch the ball.
They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
I don't know why she
So
goes the same
further
shit.
cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these 2 programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these 2 teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On the run, it's Kringle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get down here faster.
Finds his man. It's Coleman. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down to the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
A shot toward the end zone.
Damn!
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Like, what the fuck?
Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going,
What
and
is?
now right back
I
to
gotta
work.
fucking switch
Really
it.
needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying.
Looking for the end zone.
Come on! I hit triangle.
They went for it
This
all,
shit.
and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong.
Oh, that's crazy.
Doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense
I hit the
is top 10
goddamn
in
button.
the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
I literally hit the
They
button.
score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That's funny.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
I ain't never taken no knee.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. Going over the top. Ball's in the deep ball.
Oh, sit down. Look at that.
Almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, it feels like everything.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake.
Oh,
Throws
shit.
wide out.
Bro, why he
Here's the
stopped?
third interception
Bro,
of
come
the
on,
night.
man.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Why he stopped?
Way out of bounds,
Why
but
he
he was
stop
smelling that end zone on that return.
That's
That's
crazy.
his second big play for this defense. Man,
Nah,
he
you
did
ain't heard.
such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
That's
Notre
crazy.
Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. This time he doesn't get moved. Finally, the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Science and social studies, we're talking about civil rights movement. How old is Yaya? When was Yaya born?
65.
When did that happen?
Civil rights in the 60s.
Was she like 5?
The Irish will need to move
Something
the
like that.
sticks on 3rd and long to keep this
How
drive
old was
going.
great-great-grandma? From mom's side.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Wiggle.
I don't know.
But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
I can't get a block. It's 4 niggas back there.
Any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback
Nobody can block. Like, what the fuck?
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Clemson is quick to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up
No fumble
before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented too, but getting some of these big wins this season.
on his 30, he gonna go for it.
Down anybody in the country.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he
Scary ass nigga.
lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. he
Catch the
dropped it.
ball.
That ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Third down play from the gun. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
God damn.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Leaves it with the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That weighed 496 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, he got us back under the 4. Now he's down this motherfucking scale and he weighed 508.
Damn,
The
son.
problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you have to try to find a
He
way
said,
to get a stop.
I celebrated a birthday last night, so that would explain the jump in weight.
This quarterback, we're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's
You
thrown,
can keep the cake that
all
I'm
the
saying.
inaccurate balls,
Right.
nothing
Like,
is going
nothing
right.
but
They have
down,
no
man.
semblance of
That nigga lose his mind.
because they simply cannot establish a
I was like,
rhythm
oh, he under the
under
4.
center.
You know, you got to that birthday party. You can't eat without smoke. And another bun and ice cream.
Like, there's level. There's...
Maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man in the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
You went up
That's
11
exactly
pounds
what
in 24 hours. That means you had nothing but to yourself.
Yeah, that's... Gaining 11 pounds is crazy.
That touchdown grab
In a day is crazy.
Not surprising either. When you
Sal got
this
him.
guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for 25 touchdown catches.
I was your birthday last night. No! You have to be this at the birthday. You have to teach yourself cheat days like every other month.
Do everything, and that's why
He said,
And you
nah.
trying to get a cheat meal, not a cheat day. Because we know that your meal is 5 pizza.
His cheat days turning... His cheat meals turning to cheat days.
Yes, because his cheat meals be 5 medium pizzas. And it's not, you can't,
He be like, fuck...
it's medium.
He be like, fuck it. I already had this.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Young. Runs through the tackle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
On the direct snap, it's Young. Oh, he's got a chance.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give is to Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Bettis. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the
Bro, I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Offense changing the play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and that'll be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads.
Bro, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Like, damn.
And that is a
Give me a chance, nigga.
opportunity for the quarterback.
Bitch ass
You got
nigga.
a guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Let's fucking go.
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Young. Running to Green. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. Look out the line. Touchdown, Tiger. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That that's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive and stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. I didn't hear my phone ring. I'm sorry.
No. I rang and then I said, let me follow up with a text. How are you today?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good. I wanted to send you the information. So, I was in Maryland with my mom and my son. So now I've gone back to North Carolina. My mom is making
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason.
Script. This is what you need to say. This is what you need to do. So now they've already asked if $15,000 would be enough. And I'm like, no. And my son was like, no, Mama, I got to talk to you before. I was like, and then my mother's like, well, you don't need a lawyer. I said, hold on. Let me speak to Blake. He know how to do this. He was like, okay. So I was like, after I speak to him, we're going to go for it with tomorrow. So, and I tried to send it to you all in text real quick.
Understand. So, first thing, says did y'all negotiate at 15, or did they just offer 15?
They offered 15.
Okay. So, typically what they usually build in some offer some like space to like wiggle room. So there's nothing wrong going back and forth with them for that.
Okay. How was your day today?
Oh, good.
Great. I'm all about being sociable first, and then okay. Sorry, go on.
No. So, did you all present any medical bills, or y'all just gave them the facts of the accident and that was it?
Well, what they had to do was go to urgent care because our emergency rooms are slacking. And, of course, he had the baby in the car, so they went to urgent care the next morning to make sure, the bruising or whatever. So I don't know if they've given it to them because it's my mom and my son. And I'm on the outside, but I know I need to help on the inside. So I'm not sure because and I don't want to ramble. So the urgent care was.
That last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll give it to the batter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear...
Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating the holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic take 101 on how to be physical.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Takes the handoff. It's long. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Great job by the back on the option. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Fires to the big fella. Still running up for 40. He's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of the...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Perez. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now on the option. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Number 48, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got a man. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clemson is quick to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. When people around the country see this score, and I can't imagine why they wouldn't be watching this game, a top 10 victory against a higher-ranked team behind this running attack, that's going to command attention.
It's going to command attention for all the fans watching this game. It's going to command attention for the rest of the teams on their schedule too, David. They have proven today that they can get it done on the ground. They are big, they are physical, and they are tough to stop.
It's so fun to get this mid-season test to prove what you're worth, and especially being the underdog. Like, you've got them ranked ahead of us. Okay, we'll go out and show you. And I think they did it in a physical fashion. Fun to watch them run the football, have success, and prove they deserve to be ranked higher.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. they didn't even look motivated in this game, and they got dominated in all three facets on the field. This isn't just a one-solution fix. There are